Merry Christmas to you all. God bless you. How's everybody doing this morning? Today is Sunday, December 25th, 2022. And I just want to make sure that everybody is spending a lot of time with their family members because family is the most important thing. Because when it comes to family, they want to congregate, they want to share stories, and they want to enjoy the moment. And I know times like these, it can be sadness, it could be happiness, it could be a lot of things that we are experiencing. But I come before you today and tell you that my mom, Yvonne Hill, she went on to be with the Lord. And without her, I don't know what I would do, but I still honor my mom in her passing. I know she was a strong and devoted person. She took care of me. She took me under her wing. She made sure that I have clothes on my back and food on the table, and she gave me life. And she was always determined to choose the right path. And without God, we would have been consumed. We would have been deteriorated. So I just want to share this story with you guys because a lot of times we always tend to go after the devil, the enemy, the adversary, and they become so adversarial to the point that we want to like fuss and fight. We're not grateful. We're not um, cherishing what we have, and we have to help the homeless. We have to help the ones that are starving and the ones that need shelter. And we need to stop being God given. No matter how hard we try, um, we're not stop being God given, but we have to start initiating a task that will become more applicable to what we do in our everyday lives, whether it's drawing, whether it's meditating, whether it's praying, whether it's just going for a walk, whether it's just doing your daily affirmations saying, I am free, I am strong, I am here, I am determined, I am blessed, I am motivated, I am dedicated, I am charismatic, I am doing all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I know this has been a rough and tough time for some of you because the prices have gone up, but we have to be able to know that this is the birth of Jesus Christ, and He rose from the dead. He turned water into wine, and He did everything He can to build everything He saw, whether it's chairs, tables, and He was a carpenter, and He made the creation, and He created us in our image, and He said, "Let there be light," and God made the light day, and that's why we have to be understanding and be wise about the situations that we are in, because a lot of times we just say, oh, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm talking about, and then we start speculating, we start assuming, we start making all these fabricated stories, and it's not good to lie, it's not good to illusion people to the point that they will trust you. So I want everybody to remember that God is always there for you, and He's always there for me. And I want you to continue to pray for the high research, all the clergy members, all the church members, the musicians, and also especially pray for Bishop Page and Elder Adams and Overseer Walker and Brother Earl and Brother Jermaine and Brother Kevin and Brother Isaiah and Sister Tanea and Sister shout out to Sister Wanda, Sister Tina, Brother Reggie, Brother Christian, Brother Kobe, Brother Legend. I want to pray for everybody because I've been going to the highway church for 14 years. 14 years, and my sister was the one who got me interested in the church because my church before was the government place, and the pastor's name was Paul Duffy, and he was really moving us, and I believe in the Holy Spirit, and I believe in reincarnation. I believe in excuse me, things that will come to pass, and I want to commemorate Elder Austin, and I want to commemorate Sister, trying to think of her name, Gail Smith, for always looking up to me. And I know Sister Nitisha must be missing her mom today, and I know I'm missing my mom. You know, it's been almost 9 months since she passed away, so I want everybody to enjoy the new year as well. And I may make another video later. I'm going to see how things go, but we got to take one day at a time, one step at a time, and just do the best we can, because we're all we have. We're all we have, guys. And I just want you to remember that you cannot fret, and you cannot complain, you cannot scold, and you cannot persecute, and you cannot really distract the ones that are doing something for you. And that's why you got to fake it till you make it. And I want to pray for everybody that started our program. Yakub, Roosevelt Perkins, Roosevelt White, Raina, Seville, Sierra, Ruth, Richard. I want to definitely pray for John and Joan, Jamie, let me see, Margaret, Barbara, Jason. I really want to pray for Boris, since he has a job at Davy's Fried Chicken, that chicken spot over there. And I want to pray for Ernesto and Muhammad and Shamin and everybody else in particular, and Neil, Valerie, Benvenido, McKenna, Maria, and all of the people that were always, backing me up and giving me word of advice. And Celebi, I'm going to pray for him as well. And Lester, and I want to keep everybody, lifted up, and make sure that we don't have to become forgotten, because you are not forgotten. You are always in our dreams, always in our spirits, always in our prayers, and I pray that we will get through this. And also, I must pray for everybody at Applebee's: Jermaine, Patricia, Misan, Wanda, Christina, Kerrigan. I want to pray for Tyra Boyd. I want to pray for Dana Logan, Winston Azam, Lawrence Maryland, Abu Khan. I want to pray for Jamil. I want to definitely pray for Alejandro and Wayna, Renard, and Lester. I want to definitely pray for the new dishwasher. I don't know his name, but I want to pray for him and make sure we can give God tidings and do the best we can. That's all we can do, is do the best we can. So we have to practice what we preach and just keep our head up. We got to keep our head up. And I want to pray for Milo. I want to pray for my niece Zoya Griffin, my Uncle James and Aunt Nancy in Holdenville, South Carolina, and Roland Jasmine and Shantae. And also, I want to pray for Tyrone, who is in Wilson, South Carolina, with our cousin Richard. And I want to pray for my brothers Keith Ward, Greg Ward, my nephews Brian Ward, Corey Ward, Ryan work, my Amy Anthony Madega. Let's see. I gotta pray for the other nieces, Amy Madega, or my cousins, Amy Madega, Nicole Madega. I gotta pray for John Madega, Brittany Madega, Brianna Madega, and my sister-in-law, Linda Legalary work, and Cheryl work. And I think I what you guys each and every day, and as light goes on, we are going to shine a light in somebody's heart. And I want to really give everybody an opportunity to keep me in prayer. Thank you so much for being there. And I want to pray for my cat Milo and also the neighbors on the block, Miss Lee, Miss Hilda, Mr. Manny, Mr. Danny, Mr. Greg, Mr. Mac, Miss Mary, uh, Miss Maria. I want to definitely pray for Mr. Franklin and even Genesis that was living here, and Mr. Jose, and Daniel, and Jose, and Mr. Fernando, and Mr. Isaiah, and excuse me, and Miss Angela, and Judson, and pray for Anthony that used to live here, and give everybody the same appreciation. I want to pray for Jason Odom, my friend, and my other friends from school number 2, Muhammad Aljabo, Trayvon Gaskins, Shamil Smalls, Michael Flores. I want to definitely pray for Jonathan Fuentes, Jonathan Anderson, Jonathan Byers, Mercedes Fernandez, Jeannie Santiago, and I'm sorry if I got on, got things mispronounced a lot of times when I speak, and some of my words, they'll come out the right way, but I want to I want to pray for the rest of my coworkers at my job, Brandon Grant, Emma Wallace, Davis, and Tamara Clinton, and I must give these prayers out to Pamela. I really want to pray for her as much as I can, and guys, no matter where you go, you still can live your life. Don't back down for anybody. Don't let anybody tell you can't do anything you don't want to do. And be the person you want to be. Alright? It's a beautiful day. It's just very cold. Stay warm. Stay blessed. Stay, in the moment. And don't waste your life. Do not waste your life, because a lot of people say they're going to waste their lives and then they don't really do the things they want to do. And I'm rest in peace to my father, Sammie Keith Ward, Sr. I'm commemorating him because this is my 16th year, I believe. I'm not celebrating Christmas with him. Let me see. It's probably going to be 16 years. Yeah, 16 years. And it'll be my dad's birthday coming up on January 5th. If he was alive this time last year, he would have been 93. And my birthday's coming up, so I'll be 32. And I want to enjoy my life. I don't want to show my life. I got to watch what I put in my body. And I want you guys to know something. We can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. And I want to pray for Everett Weaver. And I really want to, there's so many people that I think, even Mr. G. Leo, and Mr. Grow, and Mr. Nyhouse, and Mr. Davenport, and Mr. Noah, and Miss Miola, and Miss Rotundo, and Miss Bate, and I really thank you guys for encouraging me and strengthening my life and just being there for me and pushing me to the limit so I can get all my bills. And I want to pray for my other 2 nieces, Nova and Oria, and also on my, I consider them family, Jada and Tamavi. and my cousins Dilza and Cherie. Thank you so much, and Jonathan and Justin and Miss Pamela, and rest in peace to Lowry, Renee, and Audie, and Benice, Miss Benice. Let's pray. Just keep them in remembrance, and God will make a way for all of us. Right? We have to do what we have to do, and we have to say what we have to say, and let bygones be bygones, and that's water under the bridge. All right? And I know a lot of times we be around the bush, and pray for my sister Cynthia Hill. Oh, I almost forgot about my sister Cynthia Hill. Please pray for her. I don't know if she's still contracting COVID-19, but I don't want to say anything negative or bad or derogative about anybody, but just keep them in prayer. Let's just do the right thing. Let's not constantly be our God. Let's not just no, it's not all about the festivities on Christmas, but it's also about giving honor to God and just being in His presence and just meditating on the Word day and night, and being planted like a tree, and also the waters move along with it. So we have to do what He is telling us to do. So I'm gonna close on this message because my church service starts at 8 a.m. and I want to have time to be able to eat something before I leave. So I want everybody to have a blessed and prosperous day. Don't argue, don't stress each other out. I know we tend to have a lot of anxiety and depression and all these other emotions going on. I know we miss one another. I know we haven't seen each other, and I was so glad that I saw my dad's side of the family yesterday at my nephew Ryan's house in Southport, New Jersey. And I want to pray for my sister-in-law Jessica for always being there for me, and I'm glad I did what I could. And that's all you could do is take one day at a time. And also my other coworker Justin Carrero, and you guys, thank you so much. And I know one day I am going to become a manager at Applebee's. If I don't, then there's other opportunities that's knocking on my window, and I just want to do the right thing.